Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I'm reviewing another pen from Asvine. I am fast becoming a massive fan of this brand. I've reviewed a number of them now, and I think this one is absolutely remarkable. And I think I've said that at the start of each of my Asvine reviews. So they keep going from strength to strength. Asvine writing instruments, this is how it comes packaged. Let's have a look. So in the box is this nice sort of plastic box. You can see bits and pieces through it. It's that frosted plastic. You pop it open. We get a couple of spare O-rings and a wrench, which is great because it's great to be able to maintain a pen like this. You get the manual and all that kind of stuff. The pen comes in a little plastic sleeve, and here is the pen. This is the V200. Now, Asvine number their pens with the letter at the start being the filling system. So P20 is piston, V200 is vac filler. So it's a vac filling pen. And yes, let's get the elephant out of the room. It is extremely reminiscent of pens by brands like Konad. And that has been leveled at Asvine for a couple of their pen models, but this one, I'm going to talk about it in its own right. I think it's very special. So let's talk about parts and features, do a writing sample, all of that kind of stuff. So the pen is made from acrylic, and it's beautifully clear polished acrylic and brushed titanium. It's a titanium alloy probably. It's a simple sort of almost minimalist sort of style pen, which I really enjoy. It's got Asvine around the cap there, and then V200. Other than that, it's nice and clean. So top of the pen, we get this circle in the flat top. The titanium, the clip there on that is nice and very usable. Beautiful clear plastic. We see where it sort of meets the section there to keep the nib nice and sealed. Get another titanium band around the edge of the cap. It'll step down onto the barrel, which is cylindrical and continues down to this titanium vac piston knob. It's got two O-rings on it there for posting the pen. It also gives you good grip on that titanium knob to activate the piston. And basically what you do is, I won't do it completely here, but you undo that knob, and that also helps you prime the feed. So like you close it off and ink can't travel down as easily down into the nib section. So you release that, and you get a bit of a better feed down into the nib there. And basically you pull that rod up. There's a rod in there. It's got a little O-ring seal on it, rubber seal. It comes up, you push it down, it creates a vacuum behind it, and then at this point that releases and it sucks ink up into the pen. Lots of demonstrations of this filling system all over YouTube, including on my channel, so you can check those out. So yes, this is a screw cap, and it's 1 3/4 turns, so not too bad. Smooth metal threads there, and a nice sort of taper and then flare on the section, and then this number 6 Asvine nib. I have it here with a medium, and there is the plastic feed. Now, being a vac filler, it's got a pretty good capacity of about 2 1/4 milliliters of ink, so that's a nice amount. And I find that the positioning of the titanium sections actually gives really lovely balance to the pen. Now, as I said, those O-rings are to post it, and you can post it onto there. It becomes quite a long pen, probably a little too long for me. I like this pen unposted. I think it's a really lovely weight and a lovely balance at that point. As I said, it's a number 6 size nib, and it comes in extra fine, and medium, as I found online. And also you can get it with a Bock nib. So that's great. Bock nibs are pretty decent, but I actually really love this Asvine medium nib that came on it. Size comparison now with the standard Lamy Safari, you see it's considerably longer than the Lamy Safari. This is not a small pen at all. Uncapped, it's still longer, and of course with that number 6 sort of size nib, it's a good sized pen in the hand, and as I said, it's got a nice weight to it as well. And then posted, it's quite long. As I said, for me, this is a little too long when it's posted. I don't need to post this pen. It's very comfortable without doing that. So what are the dimensions of the Asvine V200 vac filling fountain pen? This is 146 millimeters when it is capped. It's 133 when it's uncapped. So yeah, good length, good size in the hand. It's 179 when it's posted. So quite long. Around the middle of the section is 11 millimeters, so very comfortable. And around the cap is about 13 millimeters. So it's a nice sort of size pen for sure. The pen weighs 37 grams, 25 in the body and 12 in the cap. So you are putting a little bit of weight on the back there, and because it is so long, you do feel it on the back. But the weight, this 25-gram weight, and the way the pen is balanced when it's unposted is absolutely spectacular. Okay, so we have Rhodia 80 GSM paper here, and this is the Asvine V200 vac filler. As I said, this is acrylic and titanium. This is a steel Asvine medium nib, and I have done nothing to this nib. This is as it wrote out of the box. The ink in this today is Aurora und Klingner Cassia, which is a great ink. It's kind of like violety purple with a nice sort of hint of blue. It's not quite a blurple, but it's not quite a purple. I love it, absolutely love it. Okay, let's do some writing. Okay, hard start there, but I don't know if that was me. My writing set, I'm on tour at the moment, so this isn't my usual setup, so I'm not sure if it was reaching around the camera and stuff made that a little bit sort of tricky, but I've not noticed a whole lot of sort of hard starts or any issues with this pen. One thing I have noticed is that it writes so beautifully under its own weight. It's an easy writer. No issues with fast writing here, no hard starts, no skipping. I love this pen. It's quite wet, it's generous, reverse writing, absolutely doable. Terrible writing, but you get the idea. Not a flex nib, but you can squeeze, oh, a little bit of a railroad there, pushed a bit too hard, but you can squeeze a tiny bit of line variation out of this if you are gentle with it. It's a really nice pen. It's a generous medium, I have to say. It is not a fine medium by any stretch. I really enjoy this pen. I like how it writes. I like the effortless writing of it. I like the build quality. So let's talk about some pros and cons. Okay, what are the pros and cons? Well, the only con I have with this pen is that being made of acrylic and acrylic against titanium is either going to be stress points where the pen might crack. So you notice around here, you get like there's no, where the joint is, there's, you know, you're literally working metal. If that is tightened down too hard, or if, you know, the knob here is tightened down too hard, or, you know, are you going to get cracks? The main stress point around the cap there has been taken care of. I'm more than happy with that. It's just something I'm aware of with pens like this. So just keep that in mind. But I've not seen that, I've not heard that. That is just a concern of mine looking into the future. So there's really no cons with how this pen presents. It's got a beautiful flat top design. It's got nice material, great filling system, the beautiful nib. Like, I love that nib. And I do love this design. I love the look of acrylic and titanium next to each other. I don't love the O-rings, but hey, you get what you get. But it's a super wet writer, great ink capacity. You know, there's so much to love about this pen, but what makes this pen and the Asvine pens so interesting is the price point. This retails for between 70 and 75 Australian dollars. That's on certain websites, and I'll link to Amazon and stuff below. But it's a good price point. Yes, there are cheaper vac fillers. Yes, there are cheaper pens in general, but you're getting a very nice pen here for the money. Very nice. It's got good build quality, it's got a good nib, it's got a good filling system, good ink capacity, all that kind of stuff. So I am very impressed with Asvine, and I'm exceptionally impressed with this V200. It's remarkable. If you're not familiar with Asvine, check them out. They're one of those Chinese fountain pen brands that are doing really high quality stuff. Yes, mass produced, all of that, but really high quality. It's like the next level of Chinese pen. And if you're wanting a pen with this kind of fun filling system and all that, this is a great option to look at. So this was the V200 from Asvine. I hope you found this video interesting and useful. Please like and subscribe, hit the notifications button, all that kind of stuff. It all helps the algorithm and helps me to continue to grow my channel and make good content for you. So thank you for watching and all that. If you've got products you think I should be looking at, I would really love to hear from you. Your support makes this channel possible. In the meantime, enjoy your pens, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you soon.